In this section, we're going to teach you about the Scrumban framework. Scrumban takes the best of both worlds from Scrum and Kanban and smashes them together into a hybrid framework that a lot of people refer to as Scrumban. This is a semi-structured framework that takes some of the elements of both of the other frameworks and puts them together. So let's just go over some of the base rules and functionality of Scrumban. Number one is you use the Kanban board for your visualization. The Kanban board is still a major piece to be able to visually identify your workflow and understand bottlenecks and where various work items are throughout the process. As well, you will also use the daily scrum. So the daily scrum, you're going to, again, have your project team in front of the Kanban board discussing what you worked on yesterday, what you're working on today, and any hurdles or obstacles that you're running into. You also go in and you pull the work rather than being assigned the work. So in Scrum, you are really assigned that work. Those work items are committed for that iteration, that sprint, and you're assigned to complete various tasks and various work items. But in Kanban, you're pulling that work. You're going in and saying, yes, I can accomplish that high priority task. You take ownership of it and move it into the doing column. And that is the same for Scrumban. You're actually pulling that work. You're going and deciding what work you should be accomplishing and moving and taking ownership of that. With that, as with Kanban, you need to have some strict work in progress or WIP limits. Because if you move all of your to-do items to in progress, that doesn't help anything. You get spread out just like you would in Kanban. So you have your strict work in progress limits just like you do in that Kanban framework. As well, like Kanban, the project team roles are really not clearly specified. In Scrum, you have the really structured team. You have your certain and specific roles on that team. In Kanban, you have really no titles. It's everybody is part of that collaborative team. With Scrumban, it goes more towards that Kanban side. It says, we don't need specific roles. You kind of form it with whatever roles fit your company. So this framework will help to mold to your current organization structure. And then it also says that you will have more specialized team members. If you remember back to Scrum, we talked a little bit about cross-functional team members that can do a multitude of things that can help out in a lot of different areas. Well, that's not the case for Scrumban. Scrumban goes more of the Kanban side and says we're going to have specialized team members. If we need to do some design, we're going to go snag an architect and pull them as part of our team. We're going to go snag a developer and pull them as part of our team to help us achieve our various tasks or work items that are on the board. So that gives you a general overview of some of the things that Scrumban is known for. You're using the Kanban board to visualize the workflow. You still have your daily scrums. You pull your work rather than being assigned your work. You have work in progress limits that are set to help keep tasks moving, stop starting, and start finishing. You have your project teams that don't have any real specific roles. You kind of conform to the organizational roles. And you have your specialized team members rather than cross-functional team members so you can get the right people on the team to help you complete those work items.